Greetings, everyone. I am Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, bringing you new album reviews all the damn time. That's what we do here. Today, we're going to take a look at an all-instrumental album that came out earlier this spring. Right? I think this was sometime in the end of May, early June, something like that. So a couple months ago. It's from Cuneiform Records. It's the debut album from the ensemble calling themselves Skullcap. The album is called Snakes of Albuquerque. So, of course, if you're familiar at all with Steve Feigenbaum's label Cuneiform, all sorts of things prog and avant-garde and improv-y type stuff and jazz rock and very eclectic music on the Cuneiform label. And Steve sent me this before its release, and I kind of got stuck on the bottom of my to-be-reviewed pile. I wish I would have gotten to this a little bit sooner, but better late than never, right? So let's take a look at the jewel case. Yes, indeed, jewel case. This is not a very long album. It's just 35 minutes, about 35 minutes long. All right. And is there anything behind the CD? I don't think so. Another map of the states there. And the booklet, not a lot here. There's the trio. Okay. That trio comprised of Janelle Lepin on cello, electric cello, also plays bass notes on the cello, and Minnie Moog. Okay, cello is very important to this music, people. Anthony Pirog on electric guitar, and Mike Cool on drums and percussion. So it's just a trio: cello, a little bit of Minnie Moog, electric guitar, drums and percussion. And there are 10 tracks in total. And this is some pretty interesting music. I went in this having really no idea what to expect. I've heard of these musicians before. If you're familiar with the Cuneiform label, you've probably seen, one or all three of them mentioned before on the label, appearing on other albums and whatnot. These are musicians that are frequenting the kind of like the Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Maryland area, right? Starts over the track called Pine Trees of Tennessee, which is featuring Janelle Lepin's wonderful and quite haunting cello. Reminds me of early 70s King Crimson. Love the eerie, kind of mournful sounds coming out of the cello. It's really cool. And it just starts off the album in kind of like a real stark and kind of like, like I said, eerie, chilling, menacing, ominous way. And I really dig it. Not all the songs are like that, but it's very, very cool stuff. And the cello sounds fantastic. She does a great job here. And it's one of the longer tracks, too. It's like 5:35. There's a lot of short little tracks on here. It's a couple that go over 5 minutes. But really, really cool song. Next up is Route 40. And this one's like a total guitar rocker. We got Anthony Pirog just totally killing it. He's got this interesting style. It's like kind of like Adrian Belew and Robert Fripp meets Bill Frisell. Kind of like a head-on collision of all those three. He's very loopy, angular, jagged. He can get very aggressive at times. Other times he shows his jazzy side. But this song is all about cranking out the riffs and some wild guitar rock. Really, really cool stuff. A lot of noisy things happening here. I really dig it a lot. Track number 3 is Bear Out. Bear Out There. Sorry, Bear Out There. There's a bear out there. It's a mellower piece. Got some really nice cello on here and little gentle arpeggios on the guitar. Cool little piece. One of the mellower tracks on here. Journey to the Sunset has some weird kind of Minnie Moog blasts at the beginning, which makes it sound like a weird like 80s video game. And then they come in with some King Crimson style kind of crazy angular guitar rock. Pirog again blazing on the guitar. Really, really cool track. I like that one a lot. Title track, Snakes of Albuquerque, I should say. More of that chilling cello. This one is ominous big time. Got the cello is doing these kind of like soundscapey, these creepy soundscapes, and then the guitar lines come like weaving in and out. Very cool, kind of dark. I like it. Really good. 700 Miles, this brief little percussive and cello track. It's kind of cool. It's not one of my favorites here. Kind of comes and go real quick. Orange Sky, that's really nice. You got Pirog doing kind of like a jazzy West Montgomery, Grant Green style like guitar piece. Really, really tasty stuff. Nice to hear a lot of variety on this album, actually. Just Passing Through. There's more kind of that cool percussive and cello thing from Mike and Janelle, but then Anthony comes in with some blazing guitar parts. Really cool little track. Desert Turtles, another different song on here. It's kind of like this weird percolating psychedelic desert rock song. Got these tricky drum rhythms in the background, little bursts of guitar rumblings that kind of keep coming and going, some cool little riffs and leads and things like that. It's also the longest track on the album at just over 6 minutes. Very cool song. Again, very haunting and just kind of like ominous sounding. And then we've got Ambrosia Burger. An Ambrosia Burger. Must be a pretty damn good burger, right? It's another brief little track. Like I said, there's a handful of real quick 1 to 2 minute long tracks here. But this one's kind of quirky and complex. It reminds me of 80s King Crimson in its complexity and playfulness, but it's got this sense of improv, which maybe we're talking like 90s and early 2000s King Crimson, right? All that kind of crazy improv stuff they were doing. It's a really fun way to end the album. I wish it was longer, though. But it's a very cool little track. I think it's like, a minute 31. I would have liked another minute of that at least, but very cool. So I really like this a lot. I went into this completely blind, other than recognizing some of the names. Obviously, I had no idea what to expect here. And I really enjoy pretty much all of this instrumental album. There's some weird stuff on here. There's some improv-y stuff. There's some rockin' stuff. It's got nice varieties, a little bit of jazzy stuff on here as well. There's some avant-garde here. A little bit of noise. It's all really good, played very well. Nothing is too chaotic, and nothing is too mellow. Really good, and the playing is excellent. So if you want to hear something completely different, I urge you to check this out. I'm going to put the link to the Bandcamp page below, to the Cuneiform Bandcamp page below. You can go and listen to this whole album, maybe consider a purchase. Really good. I'm going to give this 4 out of 5 star. Excellent stuff. Steve and crew, thank you for sending this my way. And to the band, good stuff. Can't wait to hear more from you. Snakes of Albuquerque from Skullcap. Little power trio here, guitar, cello, and drums. Check it out. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, our Cameo page, and the Sea of Tranquility membership options. Thanks in advance for all your support, folks. It's greatly appreciated, and we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.